So, this is the third round. Basically, they're trying to overwhelm me. So that way I can't figure out what to do. By the way, just to start it off, I'm what some people call schizophrenic. I call it interesting. Yeah. You wake up in the middle of the night with me sleeping at your feet. Don't be alarmed. I'll just bark at you. And if that doesn't happen, and we have a staring contest, chances are I'm probably going to hump your leg and then run. But aside from that, I mean, I really don't have anything wrong with me aside from the fact that I'm overweight, I'm balding. There's something wrong with my penis. I don't got STDs and my assholes blew out. How much time you guys got? This is supposed to be a comedy special, right? There's a lot of things that you can laugh at in regards to me. But what's even more funny is the problems you have. Ha ha, see? See how I did that? I turned it around. You got a fat guy trying to be funny. That sucks. No, but in all seriousness, this is a comedy club. And I don't know what the hell to say. Aside from the fact that I'm nervous, I might shit myself. Speaking of blew out assholes and problems, I've never been more nervous in my life. I probably have about a gallon of sweat in my thighs. And I don't know why that happens. Why do people sweat in their thighs when they're nervous? Out of all places, it doesn't make... I guess it's because I'm fat. What I'm getting at, you'll hear that about 1,000 times before you go, what are you getting at, asshole? Shut up. Tomatoes. Right at the face. Please don't do that. That doesn't feel good. And I'm not hungry right now. I'd go for some mozzarella sticks, actually. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I do try too hard. You're absolutely right, Heckler. I'm going to call you Johnny. Johnny Heckler. Just because. I love you. But basically, I'll put it this way. This is the first time I've actually tried. This was actually the third take. I'm messing up like crazy and tripping over myself. But I'll put it this way. I don't know if it's because I'm too hyper, but my fucking God. My dick is spinning like a motherfucker, and I don't know how to react right now because every single time that I'm looking around, like, I'll put it this way, better yet. Imagine, remember, it's all right. I see, like, I'm walking around, I'm sitting here pacing back and forth. This is all I'm doing. Right? It's literally all I'm doing. Now imagine this. Imagine no matter which way you walk, you're on a stage, but you're not moving, and there's people and you're looking at them. They're going, ah, they're laughing. Ah. Except obviously there's nobody in here aside from this Christmas tree. So I'm so deep in the closet I'm finding Christmas presents. Yeah. This really isn't a closet. I don't know what the hell to call it. It's a junk room. It's a great place to keep your bed and sleep in. I'm part of the junk. Yeah. Anyway. So there's that going on, right? And I'm like, I'm trying to keep calm and trying to, you know what I mean? But I'll put it this way. It is not as easy as you would like to think it is. Especially when someone keeps trying to put their problems on you because they are an asshole. But anyway, aside from that, imagine being in my position where everything you go to do, there's somebody else trying to talk to you. Like you'll be in the middle of having a conversation with someone right in front of you, and you can see them. It's clear that they're a real human being. They're there. And then there's somebody else going, you piece of shit. Or, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I mean, it's a wide variety of things. It's never been anything like really bad, like, I'm going to, tie your ankles together and fart in your face while you sleep. Like, no, it's never, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, that's very tame, and that's exactly why I wanted to say it that way, because anything else, it's like, oh, if that's running through his head. But in all seriousness, don't fart in my face. That's not right. I might fart in your... No, there's no farts. Anyway, I'll put it this way. It's a wide variety of things, right? But it's not to the point to where, like, I can kind of function. It's not a severe case, but I can't work, obviously. I can't really do much of anything. I've been going through this for going on 7 years now. And I mean, I think the idea to think is, the proper thing, Christian music, whatever, therapy, And I thought about all this stuff many times over. I'm like, why is this way and that way? I'll put it this way. I don't think that I should disclose any of this. But since this is being treated like a psychiatry session on top of the fact that this large crowd is here, I lost my train of thought for a second. No, but we'll treat it, as a psychiatry session. Um, it all started when I was 6. It didn't. I don't know why in the hell everybody does that every single time they go to talk about. You know what I mean? It's a childhood trauma. It has to be. I fell off the monkey bars when I was 5, and then I farted, and it embarrassed me. It's like there's no child on this earth that's traumatized from that. I'll put it this way: if you can't find the deep-rooted issue, it's because they're probably so messed up and embarrassed and all that stuff, humiliated, that when it does pop up, it probably sounds like something completely batshit crazy, like the rest of what the hell they've been saying. And I'm sure of this because I've experienced this. But I'll put it this way: it's probably something that's really bad, and pedos or whatever you want to call them, that does tend to mess people up. A lot of things like that mess people up. But what I'm getting at is this: I'm what some people call mentally retarded. Also, remember how I said I got a lot of problems? I got 99 problems, and not one of them is that I'm married. And I'm not trying to make you pity me. I'm trying to make sure that you get as much laughter out as possible. I'm not trying to cringe you up. I hate cringe. I like grunge. I also have crabs the size of dung beetles. By the way, I woke up the other morning with my testicles in the middle of my lower back. I don't know why they thought that it was, I don't know. Thank God it wasn't, like a full-on crab or a lobster. Jesus. Anyway, you hear about the one where the old guy was in the middle of humping and porking, and he goes, well, because they obviously don't want to get pregnant. And his wang just went, and dust came out. Or better yet, did you hear about the 2 clowns that were banging? Oh, man. I had face paint on that night. I'll put it this way. In the middle of, again, same scenario. You put on, bang flag popped out right in her face. And I didn't know how to react. I was so distraught and embarrassed that I shit and pissed myself, threw a pie in her face, and then ran out. The pie was actually shit and piss also. The pie was actually in my pants. I did a reverse, and I don't understand why. Remember, I'm what some people call mentally retarded. And I'm not going to show anybody the other 2 takes, because the other 2 sucked. So, that's it. Pretty much. It's almost 9 minutes now, so it's, it's decent. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know what else to talk about. I have nothing, all right? So to all the ones that are choking on the stage and stuff, this is for you guys. Even music. If music, actors and actresses, comedians, whatever it is, whatever kind of entertainment, this is for you guys, so that way you don't choke up 1,000 times, because I'm choking really hard, and I'm really trying hard, and I'm talking really hard. This is really bad. I'm a failure. I shouldn't be doing this. I suck really bad, but I love you anyway. Anyway, to the ones that don't ever want to choke up, there you go. The females that want to choke, you're not going to. I don't have that. So aside from that, if you find me funny, that's great. I don't. I suck. And that's a joke too. I have a very strong integrity, backbone, and pair of testicles. Well, a trio. Doesn't everybody have 3 testicles? Weirdo. Like, they're acting like it's not 3 and it's. Oh.